Rajat, pleasure meeting you. You are an inspiration for millions of people. What is the, you are somebody who is looked up by people from a very humble beginning. You built up a strong brand. Talk a little about your life's journey. How did you inspire people and what was your journey?
I don't know whether I inspire people or not, but the journey of my life is not really as sexy as it turns out to be on TV. What people see on TV is a different image. I started with a very, very humble background. In Old Delhi, in Sabzi Mandi, on the third floor, there was just one 10 by 10 room, and there were 7 brothers, sister, father, ailing mother, 10 people were there. There was not enough space for us that we could sleep on the floor. There was no electricity, so I used to go to a railway station to study at night. There was no water in our house, so I used to go to a close by municipal tap in public, in the open, to have a bath, and we would bring 2 buckets of water for sister and mother. We hardly would have any food to eat. I remember those days, this powder milk used to come from US for the poor. So we would stand in the queue, come back with those powder milk packets, and for days that used to be our meal. So this is where it started, and so there were no dreams. All I could think that, all right, someday I will become a clerk in a bank, because there you get overtime. I could enough earn money and support my family. So that's all I thought. Never thought, of India TV, a brand, inspiring people. These were never part of my earlier life.
So Rajat, of course, by God's grace, you have had everything now. India TV is the topmost, standalone news brand in the country. आप बताइए, for the viewers and for a lot of people who see you as an inspiration, who want a career for themselves in media or anywhere, you are a true success story. What was the journey that made the brand India TV, and where was the start of India TV that started happening?
Actually, it started with Aapki Adalat in TV. Before that, I was in print. For around 10 years, I was editor of various newspapers, magazines, and then one day Aapki Adalat happened. And Aapki Adalat became a brand, Aapki Adalat became a show which was liked by people, Aapki Adalat became a phenomenon, and this is where the journey of success or popularity or a brand, it started.
Okay. So talk a little about Aapki Adalat. It's the longest running show in the country.
Yes, it's been 29 years now since I've been doing Aapki Adalat. And this also was not something planned. This is not something which I dreamt of. We were on a plane from Delhi to Mumbai. Subhash Chandra was there. He had just launched ZTV that time. And I was also talking to Gulshan Grover. He was in college with me. So he asked me, you know this Subhash Chandra? Subhash Chandra had a beard. So he said, do you know this fellow? I said, of course I know him. So he said, he has started a channel. I said, yeah, he started a channel which has programs like Saap Seedhi, Jangli Tufan, Tire Puncture. So he said, हाँ, but अगर मेरा इंटरव्यू इनके चैनल पर आ जाए तो मुझे मदद करेगा. So can you talk? I said, of course I can talk to him. So I walked up to Subhash Chandra and Ramesh Chauhan, that owner of Parle. He was also there. We were all standing in the aisle. We were talking. So I asked Subhash ji, ये हमारा दोस्त है गुलशन, इसका आप इंटरव्यू करें अपने प्रोग्राम, अपने चैनल पे. तो इससे देखिए, मैं तो बिजनेसमैन आदमी हूँ, मैं तो कोई इंटरव्यू करने वाला नहीं हूँ, आप क्यों नहीं इसका इंटरव्यू करते? तो आई थॉट, अरे मैं इतने अखबार का एडिटर, ही इज आस्किंग मी टू इंटरव्यू गुलशन ग्रोवर. सो आई स्टार्टेड टेलिंग हिम. I said, 2 people sitting and talking, who's going to watch it? He said, then I said, we should have a audience, we should have a doc, put politicians, celebrities, big people in the doc, make them accountable to public, level allegations against them. And I went on and saying कि उनको public के सामने पूछो, उनको जनता के सामने सवाल पूछने के लिए कहो. So it went on and on. I probably spoke for 10-15 minutes, then we all sat, landed. There was no idea of a program or anything, I was just talking. So after a few days, Subhash ji called me, he said, can I come and meet you?
Okay.
I said, Subhash ji, I'll come and meet you, no problem. He said, no, मुझे काम है, मैं आऊँगा. He came and he said, the show that you had suggested. I said, what show? He said, you had suggested that courtroom drama. I said, I didn't suggest a show. I was only talking just like this. And don't think you can do a show like this. Who will come and sit in the talk? So he said, no, I discussed with my people. They are saying it's a great idea. You should do something. He kept saying, think about it, think about it. After 3-4 days, again he called. So I went to his office. I told him, Subhaji, I am very sorry. मुझे टीवी करना नहीं आता. मैंने आज तक कभी प्रोग्राम किया नहीं है. आपको करने हैं, आप किसी और से करवा लो. इसे नहीं, आप ही कर सकते हैं. So I said, आप मुझे माफ़ करो. After a few days, he sent Karuna Samtani and Kamlesh Pandey. These two people, they were his creative directors. Kamlesh I knew because he was a diary writer for Subhash Ghai.
Okay.
So Kamlesh and Karuna, they convinced me that let's do a show, only you can do it, and let's do a show. If it is not good, we will not telecast it. You will take a call on this. So that's how the Aapki Adalat happened 29 years ago. And after first show with Lalu Yadav telecast, it really became people liked it, supported me, and I'm ever grateful to people for this.
Okay. So Aapki Adalat itself is a brand. According to our research also, Aapki Adalat has been one of India's most liked programs. You have your own unique style of hosting the show. What, according to you, are the success factors of Aapki Adalat?
I think we never did it for a show for the anchor, for me.
Okay.
We focused this as a show for the public.
Okay.
I don't ask them questions which I would want to ask. I try and ask them questions which the public would want to ask.
Yeah.
And two, I've never insulted anyone. I never shouted at anyone. I try and ask questions, persuade them. And third thing, I think, which people tell me always, is the research.
Okay.
And I definitely put a lot of time and energy into research. So whenever somebody tries to not answer a question, he is challenged with the research, with the documents, or with some statement, and it is all done with a smile. So I think people in our country like this.
Hundreds of guests have come. Okay. सबसे चैलेंजिंग कौन सा इंटरव्यू रहा है आपका आज तक का?
वो इंटरव्यू चैलेंजिंग नहीं होते जिसमें सामने वाले जवाब देते हैं, वो तो अच्छा बन जाता है. चैलेंजिंग वो होता है जब सामने वाला कुछ बोलता नहीं.
बिल्कुल.
आपको 1 घंटे का शो करना है और आपका गेस्ट अच्छा तो अब वो इस दुनिया में नहीं है. मैं उनका नाम ले सकता हूँ, पहले मैं कभी उनका नाम नहीं लेता था. मोतीलाल वोरा कांग्रेस पार्टी के बहुत बड़े लीडर थे
जी.
और जिस समय मैं उनका इंटरव्यू किया वो गवर्नर थे उत्तर प्रदेश के. तो मैंने उनसे कहा कि आपने राजभवन को राजनीतिक अड्डा बना दिया है. जी नहीं. तो मैंने कहा आपके देखिए राजभवन में चंद्रा स्वामी ने, मैंने सुना, एक बहुत बड़ा यज्ञ किया था. जी नहीं. फिर मैंने कहा देखिए लेकिन चंद्रा स्वामी वहाँ आए थे. जी हाँ. तो मुझे लगा मैं इनको शेक करूं, अरे वोरा साहब कुछ तो बोलो, मैं प्रोग्राम आगे कैसे बढ़ेगा.
जी.
फिर बहुत ताकत लगानी पड़ी, बहुत मुश्किल से उनसे धीरे धीरे बोलते शुरू. फाइनली ही स्पोक. ये मुश्किल चैलेंजिंग काम होते हैं.
सबसे मज़ेदार इंटरव्यू आज तक का?
मज़ेदार इंटरव्यू मैं कहूँगा सलमान खान, क्योंकि सलमान खान के बारे में हमेशा ये था कि वो किसी को सीधे मुंह जवाब नहीं देते. कोई, मैंने देखा था उनके इंटरव्यूज, जब कोई पूछ रहा था वो इधर देखते हैं उधर देखते हैं और सामने वाले को कुछ समझते नहीं. वो बड़ा चैलेंजिंग काम था. और पहली बार उन्होंने, जब वो आपकी अदालत में आए, तो उन्होंने अपने ब्लैक बक केस के बारे में बात की. उन्होंने अपने रोड एक्सीडेंट के बारे में बात की. फिर मुझे लगा वो बात कर रहे हैं, तो फिर मैंने उनसे ऐश्वर्या राय के बारे में पूछा, वो भी उन्होंने बात की. फिर मैंने कटरीना के बारे में पूछा, तो वो भी बात. तो पहली बार उन्होंने बहुत इंटरेस्ट लेके जवाब दिए. और वो इंटरव्यू ख़त्म होने के बाद उन्हें रियलाइज हुआ उन्होंने बहुत कुछ बोल दिया.
जी.
दूसरा इंटरव्यू जो पब्लिक ने सबसे ज़्यादा पसंद किया और जिसकी रेटिंग, जिसको कहते हैं बम्पर रेटिंग थी, दैट वाज नरेंद्र मोदी.
ओके.
जब 2014 में नरेंद्र मोदी कैंडिडेट थे प्राइम मिनिस्टरशिप के, तो आई थिंक देयर वाज अ लॉट ऑफ क्यूरियोसिटी अबाउट हिम. एवरीवन वांटेड टू नो हु दिस मैन इज एंड व्हाट इज हिज बैकग्राउंड. दे हैड सीन हिम एज अ चीफ मिनिस्टर फॉर 13 years, बट एवरीवन वांटेड टू नो व्हाट इज ही गोइंग टू बी एज अ नेशनल लीडर, व्हाट इज ही गोइंग टू बी एज अ प्राइम मिनिस्टर. सो व्हेन ही केम फॉर द शो, the few minutes were a disaster, because he came and he sat and his throat was choked. आवाज़ नहीं निकल रही
Okay.
थी। तो उन्होंने कहा कि रात को 9:30 बजे थे। ही सेड पंडित जी मैं तो रात को जब आता हूँ 5-6 पब्लिक मीटिंग्स गए तो रोज़ इस वक्त तो गला बंद हो जाता है।
जी.
तो आई सर फिर शो कैसे होगा, फिर कैसे इसी से फिर शो नहीं होगा। तो आई सर आप रात को रुक जाइए यहाँ सुबह का। ही सेड नहीं मेरे पास पार्किंग अवेलेबल सिर्फ अहमदाबाद में, आई कांट स्टे। तो फॉर एन आवर वी वर सिटिंग वेटिंग व्हाट टू डू। माय वाइफ रितु हु डायरेक्ट द शो, शी सजेस्टेड कि कोई काली मिर्च का पानी, कुछ गर्म पानी। तो ही सेड देखो रितु जी मैं रोज़ सारे इलाज करता हूँ, कुछ नहीं होता जी, क्योंकि दिन भर धूल में धुएं में 25 तरह से पब्लिक मीटिंग एड्रेस करता हूँ, क्या होगा। तो फाइनली मैंने कहा अच्छा, ही सेड ठीक है मैं वापस जाता हूँ। तो 1 घंटे बाद व्हेन ही वाज अबाउट टू गो बैक आई टोल्ड हिम, आई सेड देयर लॉट ऑफ ऑडियंस सिटिंग देयर वेटिंग फॉर यू, तो इफ यू कैन जस्ट गो एंड wave them and I will tell them that he can't speak, so we will do it next day and we will tell the viewers also that you should wait for the in Modi's Aapki Adalat. He said yes. He entered the Aapki Adalat set and there were people, 500 people, they started shouting Modi, Modi, and I was very surprised. I had called the audience coordinator, I told him look I had told you तुम इसमें बीजेपी वालों को मत बुलाना, तो दे वोंट अलाउ मी टू क्वेश्चन हिम। ही सेड सर ये बीजेपी वाले नहीं है, आप देखिए मेरा चाचा है कनाडा से आया, वो नाच रहा है मोदी मोदी कर रहा है। एंड फ्रॉम देयर दिस होल स्लोगन ऑफ मोदी मोदी स्टार्टेड। दे वर independent audiences and Modi also realized. So some girl from a corner got up and said Modi I love you, and he smiled. Then one old lady sitting there told him beta meri umar tumhe lag jaye, and then he sat in the dock and I started asking. I told him देखिए हमारे मेरे मोबाइल पर मैसेज आते हैं राहुल खाए चॉकलेट बार अब की बार मोदी सरकार। So he laughed, a few questions like he was laughing and suddenly he started speaking and the answers were coming.
Okay.
And then 1.5 hours the show went on non-stop and he was remarkable. Every answer he gave was very controlled but meaningful. He did not try to duck anything, and that's how this became a very very big show.
So इतने साल आपने ये show conduct किया है. This is probably the only show in the world where repeat celebrities keep on coming. Whether it is Shah Rukh, whether it's Salman. I think Modi ji has also come twice.
3 times, yes.
Yeah. Okay. इसका राज क्या है?
They believe in my sincerity in asking people's questions, and most important, the kind of response they get from public.
Okay.
Salman has told me this. Modi ji, of course, publicly said this. The kind of response they got from people, they think that this is a platform which they can use to reach out to people. That's why when you ask them again, they are happy to come.
Which woman have you loved or liked interviewing the most? Who you think was a woman of true substance? Celebrities, all kinds have
My
come.
wife always says that when there are women guests on the Aapki Adalat, I'm very soft. And I'm thinking, see, from Hema Malini to Priyanka Chopra to Katrina Kaif, these are all film people who have been very, very popular, who have been there. From public point of view, they really loved the show by Kangana Ranaut.
Okay.
Kangana, when she came for the show, first time she talked about Hrithik Roshan.
Okay.
She talked about Javed Akhtar. She talked about other relationships she had, and she was very, very candid about it.
Okay.
So that show was really liked and loved by people. Wherever I go, women especially, they say that we really loved that show. But in terms of substance, I would say Hema Malini was really good.
Okay.
Renuka Chaudhary, when she was the minister in the Congress government, when she came for the show, she was very, very effective.
Okay.
And in the earlier days, I would say Uma Bharti, she was in the part of that movement against Babri Masjid, Ram Andolan, Ram Janmabhoomi. She came, she was a firebrand leader. The way she spoke, the way she answered, it was really, really phenomenal.
So we come to India TV's perspective. How did India TV start, and what are the hurdles and challenges you faced to start this brand and then make it into such a successful brand in this country?
See, I never thought that I would ever launch a TV channel. I was very happy doing Aapki Adalat. That time Aapki Adalat was on Star TV, and Star TV had also asked me to do a daily news show called Aaj Ki Baat, and Aaj Ki Baat used to be telecast at 11:30 at night because that was the only slot Star could give. It was a primarily an entertainment channel. And one incident brought this thought of India TV. I had gone to Mussoorie to drop my daughters. They were in boarding. On the way, on train, there were two old people, very, very old. They were sitting behind me. When I looked at them, they said namaste. So I also said namaste. I said, अच्छा लगा आपसे मिलके. He said, नहीं भाई हमने आज़ादी की लड़ाई लड़ी है
जी,
हम फ्रीडम फाइटर हैं तो हम बहुत पसंद करते हैं आपको. तो आई सेड थैंक यू वेरी मच, बहुत अच्छा लगा आपका आशीर्वाद मुझे मिले. तो दी ओल्डर वन सेड कि भाई तो कुछ करो. तो आई सेड मैं कर रहा हूँ साहब, आप ये आपकी अदालत करता हूँ, डेली शो करता हूँ, इसके अलावा टाइम नहीं मिलता. नहीं कुछ और करना चाहिए. तो आई सेड अब और क्या करेंगे, इतना कर रहे हैं. देन आई सॉ टीयर रोलिंग डाउन. आई सेड आई एम सॉरी, मैंने कोई ऐसी बात कह दी जो आपको. द अदर वन हु वाज विद हिम ही सेड भाई ये रोज़ रात को 11 बजे का अलार्म लगा के सोता है, उठ के मुँह धोता है और फिर 11:30 बजे तुम्हारा प्रोग्राम देखता है. उसके बाद आधा घंटे तक मेरा सिर खाता है और रोज़ मुझे कहता है देखना ये कुछ बड़ा करेगा, देखना ये आदमी कुछ कमाल करेगा, और आज आपने इनको कह दिया आप तो कुछ करेंगे नहीं. आई सेड मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ, बट आई थे मैं अच्छा मैं आपकी बात ध्यान में रखूँगा. एंड देन आई सेड आई केम बैक होम. आई कुडंट स्लीप एट नाइट. मैं क्या करूँ. आई वाज थिंकिंग कि कोई आदमी, आई हैव नो कनेक्शन विद हिम. दे हैव फॉट फॉर द फ्रीडम ऑफ दिस कंट्री and they are expectation are there. So from this thought, this idea of launching India TV came.
Okay.
That's why we called it India TV. We thought it will be a channel of the aspirations of people of this country. This is a channel which will show the changing India. So the first slogan was India TV, बदले भारत की तस्वीर.
जी.
And this is how we started with a lot of idealism, with a lot of thought that it will be a channel for the people of this country. Okay. It will raise their voice.
What do you think is the true value proposition of India TV? And what as a leader have you sent that message down to all people in India TV that this is what India TV stands for?
We never thought of creating India TV as a brand. We never thought of creating India TV as a success story. We never thought of it. We thought India TV should represent the voice of the people of this country.
Okay.
We believe that India TV should educate, inform people, and it should not be my channel, it should be people's channel.
Okay.
And I would always tell my people, आप वो स्टोरी मत करो जो मुझे अच्छी लगे, आप वो स्टोरी मत करो जो आपको अच्छी लगे, आप वो स्टोरी करो जो देखने वाले को अच्छी लगे.
बिल्कुल.
जो हमारी टीम थी इंडिया टीवी एडिटोरियल की टीम, उनसे एक ही बात कहता था, देखो जो लोग हमारा टीवी देखते हैं वो हमें वो चीज़ दे रहे हैं जो उनके पास कम है और जो उन्हें कभी वापस नहीं मिलेगी, वो है उनका टाइम.
जी.
जिसने हमें अपना टाइम दिया उसको उसका टाइम कभी वापस नहीं मिलेगा. हम अपने दिल से उस व्यूअर के प्रति ग्रेटफुल होना चाहिए,
जी.
एहसान मानना चाहिए कि आप अपना टाइम हमें दे रहे हैं.
जी.
और वो जब टाइम हमें दे तो ही शुड गेट वैल्यू फॉर दैट टाइम.
ओके.
अगर हम वो नहीं कर पा रहे हैं तो हम सक्सेसफुल नहीं हैं. वो अगर नहीं कर रहे हैं तो हम कोई गलती कर रहे हैं. एवरी सेकेंड, एवरी मिनट, एवरी आवर a viewer is spending on India TV, he should get benefited, and that's the motto.
What do you think are the qualities in you that have truly connected with the Indian audience and Indian viewers?
ये सब सोचता ही नहीं. मुझे लगता है कि मैं अपना काम अच्छी तरह से करूं, और आज भी मुझे लगता है कि मुझे बहुत कुछ सीखना बाकी है. मुझे आज भी लगता है कि नो आई हैव नॉट डन इनफ. व्हेन आई वॉच माय शो आई फाइंड 10 मिस्टेक्स. नहीं मुझे इसको ऐसे करता तो रहता है ना, अरे यार इसको ऐसे कर लेता तो अच्छा रहता. आज भी एक ही चीज़ ध्यान में रहती है, एम आई बीइंग एबल टू डू समथिंग फॉर द पब्लिक. Because whatever I am is because of people who are the viewers. They have supported me, they have loved me, and I just want to give it back to them, and that's it. I never think that I'm a brand, India TV is a brand. I think brands become automatically. आप अपना काम सिंसियरली करिए, फ्री फेयर फियरलेस जर्नलिज्म करिए, किसी से डरिए मत, किसी को इंसल्ट मत करिए. ये बेसिक चीज़ें हैं. अगर ये आप करते रहेंगे तो पब्लिक आपको सपोर्ट करेगी, लोग आपको प्यार करेंगे, और जब तक लोग प्यार कर रहे हैं फिर आपको किसी की परवाह करने की जरूरत नहीं।
Absolutely. What do you think are the 5 most important qualities a top leader should have in today's world?
See, as far as company is concerned,
Yeah.
people is concerned, I think one should have only one quality. You should respect the people who are working with you.
Okay.
These 800, 900 people who work in the India TV, I think they are the best human resource we have.
Okay.
And that's our strength. And we love our people, we respect our people.
Okay.
And that's the philosophy of this organization.
Okay.
We don't believe in insulting people. We don't believe in shouting at people. We don't believe in sacking people. We believe in loving our own people.
Okay.
And I think every individual who has been selected to work for India TV, there is potential. He has something in him. And if we are not able to bring out the talent, we are not able to use it, it's our fault, not theirs.
Okay.
And this is how the entire team of India TV, the top leadership has been built. This is how they deal with their teams. That's the philosophy. And I think this has really, really worked. When it was Corona time, we decided not to reduce anybody's salary. We decided not to sack anyone. Anyone who was unwell, we went out of the way that the person, not only him, his entire family should get support. They should get medication, they should get 3 meals, everything provided by a team which is created by us. So, whenever there is a crisis, we stand by our own people.
Okay.
When they are celebrating, we celebrate with them.
Okay.
So, that's the philosophy of our organization. But I don't know whether this fits into the usual management ideas or not. I am not a management student, never studied it. But I think it's just mutual love. And a large number of people who started working with me 29 years ago, they still continue to work with me. And they're like part of the family.
So, for everybody, it's not just for media, for a brand, for any leader, आप जब एक brand बना देते with hard work and sincerity, then you build, the most important thing after that is build up trust, and that's how icon like Rajat Sharma is made, okay, who inspires everybody, who builds up a brand like India TV when he didn't have a dream, just with his hard work and passion and respect for others. Thank you, Rajat ji, for talking to us, and it's such a pleasure.
Thank you for all the kind words you have said. I don't know whether I deserve them, but thank you very much.
Because you deserve them, we are saying this.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot.